They're calling it a serious situation, and police had a home surrounded all day. Now on the Valley Today, what police are saying about their response to this home in Baker. A deadly shooting outside a busy North Fargo grocery store lands 2 men in jail. We have the latest on the victims of this incident. And we're tracking some rain showers this morning. Find out if you'll get wet in our First Alert Storm Team forecast.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is the Valley Today.
They're calling it a serious situation, but that's about all police are saying right now about an investigation underway in Clay County, Minnesota. Police had a home in Baker, which is near Barnesville, surrounded all day yesterday. Investigators from the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension were seen collecting evidence and taking pictures of the area. Clay County Sheriff Mark Empting tells Valley News Live that he is not able to confirm what the incident was or even when it happened. Although not confirmed by officials, several sources have told us that the homeowner was assaulted by his roommate and that the roommate is in custody. That victim is being treated in a Fargo hospital. More information is expected to be released today. 2 suspects in a deadly shooting are waking up in the Cass County Jail this morning after a tense situation on Fargo's north side. 21-year-old Rang Ayong was arrested yesterday for reckless endangerment, possession of a stolen vehicle, theft of property, and a felon in possession of a firearm. 28-year-old Daryl Simmons is charged with criminal conspiracy. There was a massive police presence across the street from the North Port Hornbachers yesterday morning. It was breaking news on the Valley Today after this red car with 4 people inside crashed at 7th Street and 25th Avenue North. Witnesses say that's when they heard gunshots. Police found 1 person dead and another hurt. The injured man was taken to the hospital for emergency surgery. Ayong and Simmons were arrested nearby. Police say 2 guns believed to have been involved in this shooting were recovered, but names of the victims are not yet being released. Let's get a check now of our First Alert Storm Team forecast on this Wednesday morning. We check in with Lisa Green, who's working from home.
Good morning. We're looking at conditions that are quiet for the moment in Fargo, but there are some places getting a little bit of rain, and that's going to be just the start of it today. But first, we want to talk about those temperatures because this is a big difference from the last several days. Look at where we're starting out. Almost everybody is in the 40s right now. So much warmer than yesterday when we were into the 20s to start off the day and other days preceding this one. 48 degrees in Fargo. It's 45 in Grand Forks. I do want to mention we're below freezing in Baudette. That's an area where it's taken longer for the clouds to move in, the warmer air to work in. So northeastern parts of the viewing area is still a little chilly, but not as cold as we've been. So talking about that rain. Now, we've got a very green looking picture here on our radar map. The thing, though, is that we don't have rain everywhere. It's running into that drier air we've had in place lately, and it takes some time sometimes for the atmosphere to really get that moisture going and allow any rain that's detected in the clouds to actually reach the surface. Now, there are some places where we've had reports, Devil's Lake, the Valley City area, also some reports of rain there. And you can see that where we have the darker greens or even the yellows on the map, that's where we're more likely seeing that rain reach the ground. So stretching through Nelson County and Trail County and back into parts of Cass County too, seeing perhaps a little light rain or some sprinkles, even up to the way up to the north and west. We're looking at the potential for some snow, at least in the clouds. It might be melting before it reaches the ground there too, with the warmer air that's taking over. Here's a look at our winds. It's nice to see the wind change direction. It's out of the south now. We've got a gust to 31 in Sisseton. We'll see more of that as we work our way through the day, though it is pretty light right now in most areas. And visibility is lower where the rain is falling. It gives you a good idea of where we're seeing it. Gwinner Oaks up to Valley City, Cooperstown. It's just a little reduction in visibility. So here's a look at what we can plan for today. More and more, especially mid-morning, late morning and beyond, we'll see more chances for rain starting to develop, and we'll see that work its way through here in the valley. The big issue today is going to be the wind combined with some areas of rain. We've got that wind gusting 30 miles per hour or even more as we head into the afternoon. You could see those scattered showers impacting us, not necessarily widespread at that point, but notice how it really fills in as we advance it further into the afternoon and into the evening hours tonight. And we're really looking at some good rain coming down north and especially east around the 8 o'clock hour. Now that wind continues to be brisk as this system works its way through tonight. We'll watch it move off to the east. And starting off tomorrow morning where that clears, we get some sunshine to start in the south, clouds more likely in the north, and that's also where we could see more spotty showers or maybe even a heavier rain shower coming down in some places tomorrow in the northern half of the valley, it looks like right now. Temperatures will be back into the 50s and in some cases on the warm side of this, into the 60s coming up for tomorrow afternoon. So heading into the evening hours, that clears, and we're looking at a pretty good Friday ahead. So rainfall potential through noon tomorrow for that first round. It's going to be more likely up in the northern valley, though all of us have that chance for some rain. The best bet for a half inch or more is in the north. And checking out your 7-day planner, we just warm up and warm up as we head into the weekend. Saturday looks pretty mild, though we have that chance for rain again on Saturday. Sunday looks fantastic, a high of 70. And check out that heat we're building into next week. We could see our first 80-degree temperature of the season. So spring is back and summer will soon be here, at least summer weather at the end of the extended planner.
Thank goodness. I've been trying to be patient. Thank you, Lisa. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is expected to make an announcement today regarding the state's fight to stop the spread of the coronavirus. The governor's office has not confirmed the nature of any announcement, but decisions are looming for the governor on Minnesota's stay-at-home order and peacetime emergency status. The state's peacetime emergency order is set to expire today without an extension, and the current stay-at-home order is scheduled to expire on Sunday. Some observers expect Walz will extend the peacetime emergency, which gives the governor expanded powers to take certain actions without legislative approval. Minnesota is reporting another 23 COVID-19 deaths, bringing the death toll to 614. 496 patients are in the hospital, with 199 in the ICU. There are also 695 new cases, with more than 12,000 positive cases now confirmed. Meanwhile, North Dakota is reporting 2 new deaths linked to coronavirus. They were a woman in her 100s and a woman in her 70s, both from Cass County and both with underlying health conditions. The state's total is now up to 38, 25 of those with the virus, with 9 death records still pending. Another 53 people tested positive, 44 of them from Cass County. 694 cases are considered active throughout the state. Don't forget about the flyovers honoring essential workers today. You'll want to look up late this morning and early this afternoon in the Valley. The Minnesota National Guard and the Air Force Reserve are bringing their flyovers to the Moorhead Sanford Clinic between 11:40 and 11:55 a.m. They're also planning on buzzing Roseau and other Northern Valley towns right around 11:25 and Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls right around the noon hour. Watch for an F-16 Fighting Falcon and a C-130 Hercules flying from west to east. Check out all the details on their schedule on the Minnesota National Guard Facebook page. There's a $2,000 reward for information on a moose poaching case in northern North Dakota. State Game and Fish officials say 5 moose were shot near Dunseith in late April. In one instance, 2 calves were cut out of a pregnant cow. We have contact information for Game and Fish on the VNL News app. Still to come here on the Valley today, the new changes coming to some Fargo school boundaries as the district tries to address student overcrowding. But first, tips from cybersecurity experts on how to keep your info safe as phishing scams increase 6,000%.